And we're on. What up, guys? So we're gonna try something a little different. We're gonna try putting out shorter videos. So
for you special
smaller,
people.
Easier to consume content.
Easier digestible.
In between the podcasts, because we know the podcast is kind of long, so.
Like my penis.
Hard for some. And also, we don't get the chance to talk about stuff that's trending as much. If we do the podcast, it's kind of old, cold product by the time we actually talk about it.
Because Caleb's slow.
Yeah, it's all Caleb's fault. Blame Caleb.
I mean, that's what I do.
No, to be fair, we both canceled at some point. Caleb canceled more.
Yeah, Caleb. You know who you are.
You know. So we just want to try something different.
I love you, Caleb. Okay.
Let us know in the comments what you think. You know, obviously we'll share this everywhere, but and this is gonna be a little more heavily edited, so there'll be more stuff that'll pop up on the screen while we're talking and stuff like that. So we're gonna kick it off with some shit. If you spend any time on YouTube,
this is the YouTube episode. I guess.
Basically, so there's been a lot of shit going on YouTube the last like 2 weeks. It's been kind of crazy.
I'm not a YouTube guy, so I had to catch up.
I kind of am. Well, we're both YouTubers now, technically.
Yeah, I mean, I am a published author as well. I just realized.
Bear is a published author. You can get his book on Amazon.
It's called Things Hoes Say.
It's a real thing, seriously. He's a published author. That can go on his resume.
Supply me.
So basically, this is going to be another Logan Paul video, but not just about Logan Paul.
It's the Paul brothers.
So if you don't know, if you don't know about this, then you obviously haven't been on the internet in the last 2 weeks. Logan Paul filmed a suicide. Basically, he didn't film an active suicide. He
killed himself.
He happened upon a body in the forest known as the suicide forest, or the Aikigahara?
Japan.
Yeah, shout to Japan.
For having a suicide area.
Not
funny. Oh. My bad.
So, basically in very poor taste, homeboy, they stumbled upon a body and they filmed it, and he got real close to it. If you haven't seen the video, it exists somewhere online. You can go watch it. I recommend not watching it.
Because it's very graphic.
It's not super, like, they did blur the guy's face, but you can see his hands.
See his hands are purple as fuck.
Yeah, and they film his, like, pockets and like, it's a very distasteful video, and Logan Paul being the giant creator he is on the platform.
Creator, he uses that term.
That's what they call him.
Yeah.
He caught a lot of heat for this, and he posted 2 apologies, and one of them was not received as well as the other one. The second one, to me, is just him acting, but whatever.
Typical sociopath is what I
Yeah,
say.
Definitely. 100% agree.
And I should know, bro. I'm a sociopath, so...
It's like borderline, though. So, if you don't know, YouTube claimed... they made a statement finally, like 2 weeks later, and they said that they acted accordingly, but somebody manually reviewed the video. Put it on trending, and it was on trending for 10 hours before Logan Paul took it down.
My guy, they had to get the views. YouTube reviewed it accordingly because they knew it'll get the views to get that money.
Give me the views.
Give me the views.
Gotta get the views.
They like DJ Khaled with views, and another one, and another one, and another one.
Cue Leon Lush's music video. He's another YouTuber, but he made a video called, like, it was like from way back, but he uses it as an outro in his video, and it's called views. Give me the views. Yeah. So he like foresaw this happening. I feel like when you do the daily vlog thing though, it's only a matter of time before you escalate to the point where it's like, what am I gonna do next? Like, what's the crazy shit?
Skydiving.
Gotta get the views. I'm sure they've already done. That's Casey Neistat.
I ain't about that life.
We're name dropping every YouTuber right now.
Fuck everybody getting heat today.
Everybody shots
I ain't
fired.
holding back. I ain't holding back. Talk about me and your shit. Give me some progress.
Yeah, right? We need some clout. No, so
8 mil still male, nigga.
Basically, YouTube claimed that they acted accordingly, which
halfway take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Obviously, they did not. But now
I felt it was according.
What they've done now is they've removed Logan Paul from the highest tier of the Google ad service or whatever. Something we'll probably never make it onto.
Nah, we getting there. We coming, Paul. Coming. Million Miles gunning.
They also removed they canceled season 2 of his show, The
On
Thinning.
YouTube Red.
On YouTube Red, yeah.
We gotta specify that.
It's a very different thing.
From YouTube.
And
Red.
so on Twitter, if you'd been on Twitter around the time all this shit was going down, Keemstar was one of the people who actually got this hashtag trending called Release Scare PewDiePie 2.
And he's a douche.
Who, PewDiePie or Keemstar?
Both, actually. But
I mean, PewDiePie has made some mistakes.
I don't respect any man named PewDiePie.
His name's actually Felix.
And he dropped the N-bomb.
He's a Swishton.
He's a douche.
He's a Christian Swiss.
A Christian douche.
Swishton.
Swishton douche. Christians are douches. Everybody's
Christians can be douches, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm Catholic. I'm an asshole.
So if you don't know, there was a scandal with PewDiePie 2, like way back, and he lost the season 2 of his show as well. They canceled that shit.
Adpocalypse.
Yeah, basically. So that happened, and then everybody was kind of like, find another way to punish YouTubers instead of removing their content, because it doesn't really set a good precedent. You're basically censoring people for making mistakes. You can punish them and not remove their content to some extent. Obviously, unless it's like content that like violates some kind of like, service. Like the Logan Paul video should have been removed. Yeah. But like his show didn't necessarily.
His show had nothing to do with
I honestly think giving him a strike on his channel and removing him from the ad service would have been good enough. Yeah. Like that's enough of a slap on the wrist. No. It probably wouldn't mean much to Logan Paul, but it would have satiated the crowd, I think. But then again, who listens to Keemstar?
I don't listen to anybody.
Keemstar's a raging douchebag.
See?
He seriously is. And then, so, it was kind of unjust for a while that they just let Logan Paul cook for as long as they did. This went on for like a couple weeks without any kind of word from YouTube. And then they finally did this, so it's kind of like, they punished him.
They had to figure it out. They were like, hey man, what we gonna do?
Their statement was super inaccurate, though, that they acted accordingly because they didn't do diddly fucking squat.
Bro, they
like
had
2
to
weeks.
get some money first.
Gotta make sure the check clears. Gotta make sure the check clears.
Once the check clear, we gonna act accordingly. We're gonna be like, hey motherfucker, you fucked up.
I still say hashtag release scare PewDiePie 2.
I don't care.
Anyway, so in other news, Keemstar also was actually one of the people. I don't think he was the first person. I did see it on his Twitter though. Actually, I saw it on Shane Dawson's Twitter, and then I saw it on Keemstar's Twitter about the whole shit. If you've been on the internet in the last 3 days, you've also seen this. Shane Dawson was accused of being a pedophile. It all started from this channel called Pop Blast. I think they had like 600,000 subscribers, something like that. They've been removed from YouTube now, but for
reasons unknown.
No, for this fucking reason. So they basically made a video. They claimed they were given this video, but it was basically a bunch of clips from Shane's podcast from like 6 years ago. Which, if you know anything about Shane Dawson, he's super edgy, or he was super edgy. Now he's just
a typical gay guy.
I was going to say flaming, but that works too.
Wow.
No shade at Shane Dawson. I fuck with Shane Dawson's content. It's funny.
I don't.
But he does a series about conspiracy theories. It's pretty funny. It's not that serious, but it's funny. So Shane Dawson basically was accused by this website that he was a pedophile because of some jokes that honestly, distasteful jokes. But then again, who has not made some distasteful jokes?
Not I.
I have some things on my Facebook from about 12 years ago that I'm not proud of. So we'll just leave it at that.
I don't make mistakes.
They really we listened to the clip, and maybe I'll even throw up a clip here.
I was probably 6 years old, and I was taking a picture of something, and the kid turns to me and goes, "Oh, are you Instagramming?" And first of all, how does a 5-year-old, 6-year-old know what Instagram is? Right. Which is terrifying. Mm-hmm. Second of all, I was embarrassed because yes, I was, and it was a picture of my salad. And the 6-year-old girl goes, "Oh, how many followers do you have?" I have 125,000.
No.
Her dick was almost as big as mine.
Really?
And I said, "Okay, little big dick, why do you have so many followers?" And she goes, "Oh, I'm a cheerleader." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" And she shows me her Instagrams, which are like, first of all, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like, she's like sexy. She's like sexy.
You're disgusting.
I know. Listen, we've talked about pedophilia
No, this
before.
is Shane. Like, do not say this, and I don't even want to talk about it. Like, you will get arrested. Like, he kind
of like the pot blast clip or whatever, but they edited the fuck out of this, and they cut out a lot of shit where like he was saying was jokes.
Yeah, like basically all they were saying was that they basically said, "Oh, he wants to fuck little boys."
Or little girls. Shit, yeah.
But what he really said was he doesn't understand how people get turned on by little kids.
He was trying to understand
how he was putting himself in the mind of a pedophile. Which, you know, granted, I don't understand why a vlogger or podcast person would ever do that.
I don't want that shit anywhere near my computer.
To each his own, man. Like, he Googled it, little naked babies.
I feel like we're going to end up on a list just for talking about this shit.
Yeah, like, that shit is disgusting. Like, I understand, man, like, you know, what he was doing, but would I ever do it? Nah, because I'm black and this is America. But,
So basically what I'm gathering from this is if you have a YouTube channel, podcast, vlog, whatever, and you make some edgy jokes, beware of SJWs with editing software. Because they're going to make you look real bad. Yeah. It's going to be a character assassination.
And then he played it back and he was like...
Shane Dawson made a video saying he played the actual clip and...
I just wanted to see, like, okay... Let me pretend like I'm a pedophile for a second. Okay, by the way, just for the record, police, I have nothing to do with this. I didn't know this. Like, you can literally get arrested for saying
I know,
this.
let me finish.
Sorry.
So I typed in naked baby. First of all, I don't understand why anybody would be turned on by that. But...
That's the first good thing you said.
But... they were sexy. I'm kidding. Okay, back to the Instagram. So if I look at this...
Hi. I wanted to play that clip in full. I mean, that moment especially in full. Just for context. Because that seems to be missing nowadays.
So, the channel Pop Blast that originally posted the video, they were removed by YouTube promptly. Which, good for YouTube for actually getting some shit done for once when it's not a channel that makes them lots of bread.
Hey, wait, okay, look, YouTube, you're trying to get paid. No,
obviously.
Don't listen to him.
YouTube, I'm trying to get paid. Help a brother out.
I mean, unless you don't take our shit down.
No, don't take our shit down, please. Please. We're not even at the point where we can monetize our videos yet, so we can say whatever the fuck
I got a wife and kid, YouTube. Okay,
I have a wife and kid.
Look, they don't know what I got right now.
Shut the fuck up. So, it was removed, the channel was removed from YouTube, but not before it got a little weird. They started posting a bunch of, like, cryptic videos. They posted one where it was, like, a bunch of, like, numbers that if you translated it, spelled out, they made us do it or some shit. And then they posted a bunch of screenshots of, like, from PayPal, supposedly, that showed that Jeffrey is Logan Paul's, so this is a reach around. Wait, no, what's that called? Callback. It's a callback, not a reach around. Reach around is a different thing. So totally different. So Jeffrey Oscar Levin, who is Logan Paul's manager, allegedly
reached around.
I don't know if this has been confirmed or not by this point, but I'm just assuming it's a lie because of all the other shit the channel posted. But so they alleged that he paid them to do this and that they returned the money. But the PayPal screenshot that they showed a plus sign, and it's supposed to show a money symbol or some shit like that. And it's like, the way it's shown, it's like easily could have been photoshopped. So it's probably bullshit, but it's just very interesting that could be something that happened. Something that Logan Paul's manager maybe paid another smaller channel to try and take the heat off of Logan Paul. Interesting, but probably not true. But conspiracy
That'd be a smart
theories,
move.
Yeah, I mean that's sneaky, but it kind of backfired because Twitter don't play. A lot like Shane Dawson's fans took to Twitter and came armed
with those fingers.
It was crazy.
They were tweeting all over the place. Yeah. Twitter beefing.
So that's basically like all the shit that happened to it. And then in other Paul news, there's his Jake Paul, or the mini tumor known as Logan Paul's brother, because they're both cancer.
Why
I don't mean
mini tumor?
Because he's the younger brother.
Is he the younger one?
Yeah, Jake Paul's the younger one. Logan Paul's the older one. They're both cancer.
I hate them both equal.
Tumors of YouTube. Basically.
Is he on Disney Channel?
He was on some show. Like Zaboomafoo or some shit like that. I don't know.
Zaboomafoo was not a Disney Channel.
I don't fucking know. I'm just talking shit.
Well, I was about to say, nigga, I grew up with the lemur, okay?
He's everyday bro with the Disney Channel flow. That's this fucking guy.
Yeah.
So there's a video that surfaced of him, again, can't let his brother get all the spotlight. Can't have all the controversy because controversy equals views and views equal money. So Jake Paul, a video surfaced of him freestyling, and he says the N-word like 14 times in the video.
Nigga said nigga.
Man, what the fuck? You already know I'm in my SUV. Call that bitch a big truck, I whip it. Like my nigga Richie. He make the pussy so wet it gets wet. Yeah.
And we all know when you are that pale and blonde, it is written in the nigga Bible that you should never say nigga.
He straight up looks Aryan, bro.
Like blonde hair, blue eyed, not nigga. Okay,
yeah, we don't not
copacetic. Eminem said nigga once, and we flipped the fuck out. Okay, like there's do's and don'ts.
And Eminem's got like a white
plethora.
boy protection card.
He's got a plethora of albums that show he is of the black struggle. Okay, so therefore, no,
that shit is not good for Jake Paul's brand. But unfortunately, even with all the controversy, Logan Paul's subscriber count actually went up. Like 30% higher than he's had in like a year or some shit like that. So obviously controversy is good for the brand. So whatever. I guess if you have a bunch of 16-year-olds watching you, you know, say the most wild shit you can, and
it's every day, bro.
Yeah, it's every day, bro.
It's every day.
I guess we're Logang and Jake Paulers now.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
That's what they call their fans. Jake Paul calls his fans Jake Paulers, and Logan
because they're ballers.
And then Logan calls his fans Logang.
That sounds like a detergent. My nigga, like, I'll wait.
Logang.
Get Logang, get the stain right out.
It sounds like what a car club who is into lowering their vehicles would call themselves.
We're Logang, ese.
Logang, ese.
Oh, that's racist.
Super racist. Well, you're black, so you can't be racist.
I know. My president was black at one time.
The president was black.
Now he's orange.
Lambo blue.
Now he's orange.
Yeah, whatever. He's a fucking Cheeto. So yeah, that's it. Let us know what you think of this video. It's a little different than our usual shit.
Trying to chop it up.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Nigga, help us. We trying to get paid, okay?
Word. And we'll throw this up on the channel and see what it does.
Yeah. We got some more shit on the way. Battle Buddies, we're working on that.
Oh yeah, if you haven't, check out our other channel, Battle Buddies. We only have 2 videos up right now, but there's more in the tank on the way out. Shout out to Chris. He's the one doing our editing on that.
He's all the way in the UK, job. So bear with him. His editing takes a while.
He has great editing skills. Shit internet.
Yeah. It's his mother's fault.
Awful.
Really.
He's got that McDonald's Wi-Fi.
But he should be going back to his school. So once he goes back to school,
Wi-Fi at the school. So
he's going to get shit popping off for us.
So we got some shit popping off here. We got a couple different lanes we're trying to get into. So just stay tuned.
Yeah. Caleb's going to be back. We're going to do our full.
We're still doing the podcast. We want to keep that going. We really like the podcast. It's just a little long. So we're trying to do shorter videos we can put out faster. So just let us know what you think. Peace. We out.